Welcome back to the channel. If you're not into other things, or if you're only here for the quad stuff, here's your chance to run away. This is not about quad stuff. This is about some of the other hobbies and things that I'm into, and this is kind of a fix that I found for a sort of known problem that I ran into with this. This is the boomstick. This is my 12 gauge that I shoot trap with. It is a bullpup designed, pump action, dual load tube chambered kick-ass gun. It is the utas-15. I think they stopped making it in 12, somewhere 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. So it's been around quite some time. It's been in all kinds of movies. I love bringing this thing. I shot sporting clays with it, which led to me finding a problem with it. And I actually found a phenomenal solution for this, and hopefully this video gets out enough where other people will see this and I can help you with the problem. So I have it open on purpose. I have only one hand at the moment because I'm holding the phone. But so you've got two load tubes, one here, one on the other side. Here is your selector, and you can see your two load tubes. When I shoot single trap, I just pop one into the chamber, rack it and make it hot, and boom. And then when you rack it back, it ejects. A handful of times or so, I would notice, and it's tough if this thing's completely closed. Let me see if I can do this here. Ow, son of a bitch. It's like a grand thumb right there. Damn. I would see this in here, and from your shooting perspective, you're like, what the fuck is that? Thinking it's an ejector or something malfunctioned. Until you take it apart and open it up. Hold on, see if I can get it open. Okay, so when you open it up and you see it here, there's a technical, fancy, long worded term here for that thing, but I'm going to call it the slam hand down. Slam down hand. So what happens is when you load a bunch in the tubes, either just tubes or add one in the chamber, which I experimented with. When you pump it back and pump it forward, this thing will kick out. Hits this thing. See if I can do it without losing my finger again this time. So the round comes out, gets slammed down, and then when you pump it, it gets sent forward. These things are known. This is a Gen 3 out of 4, I think. The first two had other cycling problems because the whole unit here that's attached to this for some reason wouldn't go all the way back, and there was a different fix till I realized what version I had. But I would notice this was down. I'm like, why would that be down? There's no rounds going through when I'm shooting just single trap. So without wasting all your time and giving you, let me grab my chair here, and giving you the most epic simple fix. So what you have right here, whatever term, this is just the latch, okay? So this is what, when the shell comes back, it hits that thing. Let me see if I have something here. Perfect. So, what you have here, on mine, and I'm sure on many others, this thing was significantly more rounded on both sides, because there's two sides to it. Two sides. So when the gun was firing, this thing, man, I got my thumb good. This thing was letting go because the slide didn't have any resistance. So it was a premature giggity, and this thing would drop down, and then the shell would get caught up, throwing the whole timing of the gun off. What I did, and what I think any human being that has any ability is capable of, is, if this isn't focused enough, I just took off some of that roundness and made it a little like a catch. If you can see that, so it's not as rounded. So when this thing comes back up, I'm looking through the camera, give me a minute here. When it comes back up, it actually latches. Even wiggling around, it doesn't go off. So I did as much thinking and looking and analyzing as much as my crazy brain would let me to figure out if that was the problem. I shot trap this past Sunday, and every station I loaded all 5 into the tube and pump, fire one, and I just had to keep it forward because the gun was technically hot. Usually we just do one, but everyone was aware. I was allowed to. and I had all 50 rounds, 2 different games, cycle 100% without any jamming. So hopefully if you have one of these guns and you're noticing you're getting all kinds of jamming, and it definitely took away some of the fun that I had shooting sporting clays, because instead of just a single trap house and then coming them out in directions randomly, you'd be standing on a little perch in the middle of the woods, and one can come across this way, one can really come at you, some of them come up to the top of the trees. I mean, it was just one of the coolest things I ever done. It was absolutely a blast, and what kind of killed the mood, because everyone thought this thing was super awesome, which I understand. This is a fun gun to bring to a shotgun show. You know, all the stands I have to miniaturize. You know, everybody's gun's this tall and sits in a normal stand, and here's my gun, so I have to find a way to put it in the rack because it doesn't fit. It's kind of funny, but everyone got a kick out of it. People wanted pictures with it and all that, and I was kind of bummed out that it wasn't working the way that it was supposed to. And thankfully, God bless, it was just a simple little fix that, I don't know. Again, I can't say it was overused because I literally have only used the load tubes 3 or 4 times since I've had it, because again, home protection and trap shooting. So it's not multiple rounds, or not through the tubes anyway. But like I said, if I can hit this and show you one more time, what you got to do, if I can get it to focus, there we go. This thing came up much more round with a smooth surface. So I like I said, noticing through shooting trap that was going off, and if I slapped the back of it hard enough with no ammo in it, it would drop down. So that told me that it was something inside here. So like I said, I kind of, instead of it being a half crest circle, just kind of notched it sort of square, and problem solved. Any other questions, let me know. I hope this helps somebody out there that has this kick-ass gun, because it is an absolute blast to shoot, no pun intended. It will definitely serve its purpose. It was designed for military police back in the day, so you could do 2 different style rounds. So you could do lethal, non-lethal, beanbag, rubber ball, and have the ability to pick and choose or alternate. And it's fun. And again, I like to stand out in a crowd. That's just who I am. So I mean, when you go to shoot trap, and that's the little shorty you got, I love it. So it's working great. I look forward to shooting clays, sporting clays again with it. Some hair in there, and have some more fun. Oh yeah, and then I found universal pieces of like grip vinyl that you can put on your pistol and whatnot, and I designed and cut and farted around and made it fit to this, and it made the world of difference. ADD moment. So on that note, I hope I helped. Let me know in the comments what you think, and